Good afternoon. It is 4:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the Buffalo Wild Wings out here in Smyrna. The Titans are back on the practice field today as they continue to prepare for Monday Night Football matchup with the Dolphins. The injury report for this week is out. The Titans had 5 players on the report, including cornerback Chidobe Awuzie, who did not practice, DeAndre Hopkins, who did not practice because of rest, Jeffrey Simmons, who did not practice due to an elbow, L'Jarius Sneed, who did not practice due to rest, and Amani Hooker, who was limited with a face injury. For the Dolphins, they had several players on the injury report and 5 who did not practice, including tackle Teron Armstead with a concussion, defensive tackle Calais Campbell due to rest, cornerback Kendall Fuller with a hamstring, and linebacker David Long with a hamstring. Tonight, Thursday Night Football between the Cowboys and the Giants. You can catch the Westwood One call of that game right here on The Zone starting at 7. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once in your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone Thursday edition. Just motoring toward the weekend. Another big weekend of football. Tennessee is off. Vanderbilt is off. But some big games. That Georgia-Alabama game coming up on Saturday. I love that it's a night game in Tuscaloosa, T-Town. Tide have not been an underdog at home since 2007. They are a 2.5-point underdog to Georgia. People are coming down on all sides of that game.
It's supposed to be.
Right?
Two great teams getting together, going against each other. Yeah. I know who I got.
I went Georgia -2.
I went Georgia -4.5.
Whoa. What do you think, Babs?
Nope.
I wish it was like a little dart. A dart in your eye. Boop. Yes.
Bippity boppity boop.
Why, Babsy?
Babsy's here.
Hey, what's up?
I want to know
Let's
why.
go.
Tell me why.
I want to know. I want to know, lady.
First off, what's the number?
The number's now.
It's bouncing between 2 and 2.5.
No,
it's at 2.5 right now.
It dropped to 1.5 before the show.
Oh, it did. There you go. 1.5.
And you pushed it up.
4.5.
Why?
Because
Why?
Georgia is coming in there pissed off. Especially coming on the heels of what happened against Kentucky.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Without 4 starters. Yeah, they had a bye week in between. The starters will be back. We all know since Kirby's been at the helm of Georgia, when they're pushed to the edge and they got something to prove, for some odd reason, he has his finger on the pulse of that team. And he knows how to get them to respond. I ain't saying for the whole year, none of that.
He loved
but for
that
one game,
Kentucky game.
But for one game, going into a bye week, after what they did in the SEC championship, to boot them, not only lose the championship, but not even get to participate in the playoffs after being number 1 all year long, man, you think that man ain't gonna have, and you got all of the foolishness that's going on around football for them. That is a safe haven, not only for the players, but for Kirby to have his guys there. Like, it's no question. He's like a camp counselor. Like, when you got to watch the kids in the room, you're like, man, I hope everybody go to sleep so I can go to sleep. I just need them in one room so everybody ain't scattered out, sneaking out the dorms and doing all this. That's where he need his guys, especially on the road, back against the wall. I'm taking Kirby on this one. And I like what Kalen DeBoer is doing. I love it. But I'm taking Kirby, man.
I'll go the other direction of
all right.
Players that go to Alabama
Right.
aren't underdogs in any game.
Very true.
Clearly, they haven't been.
Yep.
They're being disrespected. Just because Nick Saban's gone now, all of a sudden, you guys think, we aren't the Alabama of old.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. It's at home. It's a night game. There ain't no way that Georgia's coming in here and allowing the market in Vegas and Ron Slay to disrespect us with that 4.5 crap.
I think part of that, the reason they haven't been the underdog, because the edge always goes from who Coach Saban is playing against, and they always take into account Coach Saban understudies have never beaten him. They always take that into account.
Right.
So I think that's a little bit of it that tips the scale. That's the reason I think they are never the underdog going into it. But this right here, I think this is going to be different, Babsy. I'm going to be real. Now, I think Alabama – I think they're going to –
What about the skill set of Georgia versus Alabama, though?
I don't think Alabama's is that great offensively.
I mean,
outside of Ricky Williams.
I don't think Georgia –
Ryan Williams.
I mean, damn.
Ricky Williams is back.
If he back, they got serious.
That might be trouble.
No,
yeah.
it is trouble. But Ryan Williams, outside of him, I don't know the other threat. Besides Jalen Milroe using his legs.
Those are the two things.
That is a real threat.
Yeah.
Those are the two things I was going to bring up. Ryan Williams, can you get – and this is the question that Alabama has had since week one is can you get another receiving threat?
Right.
That becomes a consistent playmaker beyond Ryan Williams. And Ryan Williams is an incredible story in college football in 2024. The kid is 17 years old. He didn't play his senior year in high school. He reclassified, was still two-time Mr. Football in Alabama, even though he didn't play his senior year in high school. And he is as an explosive of an athlete as you'll find in college football. But beyond that, what is it? Also, Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe is the X factor here. Yep. Chris Lowe brought it up on the show, and I think he's dead on. If Georgia can keep him in the pocket, then Georgia wins. If he can get outside and get some explosive plays going, with his legs, that's a whole different thing. He becomes that added playmaker. Obviously, he's so good at the deep ball. So those are a couple of things with regard to Alabama, I think.
And on the other side, for Georgia offensively, this is not what you've come to be accustomed to with Georgia receivers and threats and all of that. They're not what you have become accustomed to in the last couple of years. They're just not quite that. I'm not going to sit here and say they're mediocre by any means.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're not all elite yet.
Yeah. I agree.
And especially stretching the field.
I agree on that, especially on the offensive side of the ball. When you look at what Georgia is, I'm one to kind of scratch my head at Carson Beck, and when I do, he always delivers, and it makes me be like, okay, something about him. And then he'll go back to being.
But I feel like there's something about him this year.
I agree. I thought it was last year.
That's just, is it off? I don't know.
I thought the same, but this is what I lean on. They actually have guys that can play one-on-one out there on islands when you talk about safeties, when you talk about linebackers, when you talk about interior defensively.
For their defense.
That can just knuckle up and be like, hey, man.
Game changers.
Damn the scheme. Yeah, forget the scheme. Go get him. Do not let him do anything. We're going to play 10 on 10. You've got him. And it's a whole different game.
It is weird with Carson Beck. Like, there is something that you just – like, he's great, but, like, there's just something that makes you want to think, like –
I think that's easy, though.
Here, I'll go with Greg Cosell. Greg Cosell said he is the best pro prospect at quarterback.
Okay,
so that's what counterbalances me because I want to go down your path with Carson Beck. I'm waiting for him to not play well in a big game.
If you're a Titans fan and this trend of what we're seeing continues, do you want Carson Beck? Would you want your Titans, as a Titans fan, this is for all the listeners out there, to draft Carson Beck?
Me personally, I haven't even seen enough flash with him.
The other thing Cosell said about him was he doesn't have that arm talent, but he's a precision passer.
Yeah, he delivers.
Yeah.
He delivers.
So
but
here's the thing with Georgia and that Kentucky thing, and I know Kentucky plays them well and all these things.
Every year, Mark Stoops, man.
Is Georgia not what Georgia usually is this year, and we just don't know it yet?
Yes.
That's what you think.
I think that's what it is.
Here's the other thing. Georgia plays at Alabama.
No.
They play at Ole Miss. They play at Texas. This Tennessee thing just got really interesting, and even though that's in Athens.
Yep. I think this is when you start to ask these questions about Georgia, they always turn out and show you.
Yeah, I mean
they always turn and it may not be offensively.
You start to ask these, and then they just
and then it's like, what the hell? Here go that defense again. The defense carrying them again.
They've won 42 consecutive regular season games,
and then before you know it, you have that opportunity where it was the same thing for Stetson Bennett. They carried Stetson Bennett until all of a sudden he got it, and then was like, damn, Stetson Bennett is really good. Then he started to spark the offense. Brock Bowers, McConkey, all these guys started going crazy. They got some weapons over there as far as speed. Yo, boy, what's his name from the transfer from Vanderbilt? Yeah,
London Humphrey.
Like, so they got some playmakers It's just
They're just not.
It ain't there yet.
That elite
There you
yet.
go. There you
yes.
go.
All right,
No,
I mentioned
agree
this.
with you. But does this game bring it out of them?
I can't wait. I cannot wait
That's
for
what
this
makes
game.
it so cold.
That's what you think.
That's what make the game cold.
Listen, as a Tennessee guy, like
Because
I'm
Alabama
kinda,
got them too.
I'm kind of glad that Tennessee's not playing Saturday, so I can just focus in on
This
this
is gonna
one.
be good.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
This is gonna be good.
And the Titans aren't playing
Yeah,
Sunday,
yeah.
so you can kind of sleep
And we
in
hope
and
they
get ready
playing
for
Monday.
I mentioned this before the break. Here are PFF's highest graded college football offenses, and then we'll go into some detail when we come back. Number 5, Ohio State. Number 4, Rutgers, the Fighting Greg Schianos.
What in the?
Number 3, Indiana, and I've got some backstory stats on Indiana that'll blow your mind. Number 2, Miami. Everybody knows about Cam Ward.
baby.
And number 1, Ole Miss, and Jackson Dart is completing 80% of his passes so far this season. We'll talk about
Swagger.
the details with regard to those stats when we come back. Also, pretty famous guy says he's going to deliver a quarterback to Michigan next year. It's pretty funny. We'll do that next. Buffalo Wild Wings in Smyrna. We'll also introduce Slay because we didn't do it in this one. We just got to going.
What happened?
We just got going.
Oh, yeah.
Georgia,
We gone.
Alabama.
Oh, we gone. We in here.
I know. Buffalo Wild Wings in Smyrna. We will be here until 6 o'clock. Again, giveaways in the 45 segments and $5 22-ounce Miller Lite drafts. The Wash Away Toast, Miller Lite Wash Away Toast with Ron Slay coming up at 40:45. Anyone here in the bar area will get a 22-ounce Miller Lite for free. That's coming up. Stay tuned. 104.5 The Zone. Go up to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle, whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, new or pre-owned. Gupton has you covered. Maybe you need a Sprinter van. They've got you there. Ram trucks, all kinds of Jeeps on the lot. You can check it out online. GuptonMotors.com is the website. All the dealership information is there. Address, phone number, inventory, all the deals they have going on right now online, GuptonMotors.com. Take 24 West toward Clarksville. Exit 35 is about 9 miles outside the city. Then a straight shot into the best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. Just 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Again, check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. Best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had. Check them. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
What's happening, good people? You know what time it is. It's Ron Slay and Babsy coming to you. And live and direct, we got something for you when it comes to generators. You got to go to Cove Generators and let Generator Dave get you all set up. I promise you, they won't let you down. You want to stay connected through it all, never lose power again, get you a Generac automatic standby generator.
Listen, with this storm system coming
Yes.
through, we expect severe weather.
That's right.
This is the time where you wish you would have called them when we told you to a couple of months ago, right?
Yep.
Generator Dave can help you, so go ahead and protect your family. Get a Generac automatic standby generator and get a new 7-year warranty upgrade over $1,000 value for free from Cove Generators. All you have to do is, tell them that you heard about it from Dawn and Slay on 3HL, and they'll take care of you. Financing is available, a lot of options. There's some as low as 0% financing, by the way. Certain terms and conditions do apply. But Cove Generators will take care of you. CoveGenerators.com, or just give them a call. Call Generator Dave, 931-559-3311.
Stay connected through it all.
3HL 104.5, the Zone Thursday edition. Man, we got a great crowd here in Smyrna, man.
Going down to Smyrna, baby.
I got to tell y'all, so far, this is the fourth one we've done this season, and no disrespect to anybody, but like true is true, right? This is the biggest crowd so far that we have had for one of these this season. So, hey.
Yeah.
So if anybody ever
not going to be happy with you.
this is real though, and I love all of our stops. I do, but I'm telling you, man, if anybody asks, does Smyrna represent? Smyrna represents.
Yes. Laura's here, by the way, from our chat.
Laura always popping up on us.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The Evident Bank chat is open if you would like to participate with some of the other family members of the 3HL. Join us today, Buffalo Wild Wings. We will be here until 6 o'clock in Smyrna. Stop by for your chance to win Titans Colts tickets each hour thanks to Miller Lite and Buffalo Wild Wings. $5 22-ounce Miller Lite drafts on hand, too, and the food is amazing. I had a side salad.
That's all. Huh?
Wow. That sounds amazing.
It was really good. They had this, I think it was like a honey onion vinaigrette type thing. It was really good.
Onion vinaigrette.
Yeah. I will get some wings to go.
That's smart.
Yeah. What are you doing over there?
Man, I was looking for the injury report, and I got it.
Oh. Before we do the injury report, let's welcome.
Don't hit it.
Y'all, let's welcome Slay to Smyrna again.
I'm in the building.
Oh, there's Rocky Top. I know that makes them happy.
Got my wood wheel, baby. Shout out Vol Nation. Yeah.
That Sooner Schooner's rolling around in a circle somewhere because it only has three wheels.
It's a little bumpy ride. They shocks ain't the same no more.
They're trying to go to Auburn, but they can't get out of their own way.
Shout out to my guy Jason for coming through and holding it down.
Neither can Auburn.
Y'all on the collision course.
I did take Auburn under their team total.
It's probably a safe bet. Is there a bet where you can go over or under the amount of points that you give to the other team with turnovers, interceptions?
That's what we've been struggling with here at Nissan.
Yes.
We'll call it the Will Levis bet.
That is true.
Call it the Hugh Freeze quarterback bet.
You have the injury report for today, Titans and Dolphins.
I do.
What do you got?
On the injury report, we only have 5 players. Yeah. There we go. See, somebody felt good about that. Thank you. That's the way I felt about it.
5 players.
One is Cheeto Awuzie, growing.
Yeah, that one might linger a little bit. Is that Brownlee at corner?
Yes.
Gotta be, right?
That dude.
Him and Trey Avery.
The DC wouldn't commit to that today.
Yeah, sorry.
But the head coach said that he's got to be the guy that steps up. So I don't know.
DC don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, all right.
I like him.
I do too.
DC? Brownlee. Oh, yeah. Brownlee's a dog.
I mean, that's
we saw that from the get-go.
Yes, and I feel like that's the opportunity comes and then you get it and run with it. I feel like he's one of those guys.
One thing for sure, though.
They loved him at Louisville.
If he's not sticking with this Titans team in the future, he's starting somewhere. Mm-hmm. Now, that's a starting corner in the NFL. Yeah. At some point.
Why are you going there?
What?
He's just pointing it out.
He's just going down the future and just getting the guy off the team.
We got Sneed here locked up. Cheeto, what we going to do with Cheeto? He ain't been on the field yet.
Well, he's got a groin.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe Cheeto has issues.
Brownlee going to have to get paid, though.
Well, I mean, he's a ways away from that.
He's a rookie.
Yeah, what year did he get drafted?
This year.
No, what did we get him, though? What did we take him?
Like 6th round.
Yeah, this ought to be a little bit. He ought to be on a little bitty contract there. I know it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If this is an opportunity for him to go and play. With this opportunity right here.
So he's got a little baby
contract. At some point, there's going to be some renegotiations going down, or he's out of here.
That highly up.
Yes, hell yeah. That man, he go get it. So you got him. Something for Cheeto. Well, allegedly,
you got through one of the 5.
DeAndre Hopkins is the other one. His was wrist.
These are like really important 5.
Yeah,
so. All right.
very.
D-Hop is wrist. Got it.
Here's his wrist. L'Jarius Sneed. Here's his wrist.
Okay.
You can accept that.
Yes.
Amani Hooker, his face.
I'm sorry,
Wait, what?
His limited participation because of his face.
I've never seen face written on a injury report.
It's probably like, you know what I mean, his jaw was hurting or something. He got, cracked in the jaw.
Get a sunburn or something?
Ain't no damn telling,
What
man.
is his face?
That's what they
face?
say. Maybe he had a mark on his face or something.
Oh
a
my
rash.
gosh. Who was it? Wasn't it a Steeler who burnt his face?
Yeah.
No, Antonio
Well-
Brown burnt his feet.
No.
Yeah, in the cryogenics lab.
Yeah, well, that happened
what-
too.
is that
But
what it
no,
was?
there was, who was it? It was last year.
Okay, so for Amani Hooker, in some videos from their locker room session today, he looks like he's got bandages on his left cheek, or his right cheek.
Okay.
On his right cheek.
So something happened there, yeah. Well, listen, I'm sure the Titans are like, listen, we're not going to get fined or in trouble for not putting somebody on the injury report. So.
Yeah. Then the fifth and non-least is Big Jeffrey Simmons, an elbow. Did not practice.
Which you guys had said he's
been
had
nursing
that.
it all year, yeah.
Yeah, he's been nursing that. He's had it wrapped up.
Yep.
Could that be a reason that he maybe is not as productive as we have expected him to be?
Me, I don't think so. I think it's more so he's been getting doubled. He's been getting doubled a lot, but
Big Boy's been getting doubled. more.
absolutely, he's been getting doubled a lot. Teams have not.
Big boy.
Teams have not had to pass on the Titans as of late. That's the other one, and then
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, they're out there quite a bit. So I mean, you got to get some substitutions and get them going. I mean, it would be the same. I think he's.
I heard Blaine and Zach before us kind of
What was
going
that?
off on how, I don't know, I just caught the end of it in the car, but how Big Jeff needs to do more.
I want to know what. I need to go back and listen because I want to know what they would like him to do.
Yeah, Denard Wilson talked about it today, and he said that Big Jeff has been everything they need him to be.
I wish we could go
He
back
said
and look
he-
at it right now.
Despite the lack
I think
of
it was
stats.
more Zach than Blaine. I should probably clarify that.
And it's more,
in our
and,
show,
and
but
stat wise, I believe everything's not showing up. But I would attribute how many sacks does Harold Landry have? 5, 6, something crazy like that.
2.
No,
he
he
got one,
he had 2 in one game.
Yeah.
He's got
2
3. I think he's
Got
got
3.
Yeah.
So I would love to see. Why does Big Jeff have? Why does Harold Landry have those sacks?
Because
you
of Big Jeff.
You could attribute them straight
Well,
to Big Jeff.
one
And
of
it's
them,
not
know
even
what
a
I'm
question.
saying?
one
There
of
you
them
go.
definitely came. We saw it on the
Yeah.
All 22
two of
when,
them. It was
when
the
Big
same
Jeff
thing.
got triple teamed.
It was the same one. And so that one happened, and then the next play when he got another sack, he was about to go celebrate. He turned around and ran to Big Jeff to celebrate because he knew that's who freed him up. Because he ended up taking on the tackle and the guard,
Yeah.
and the center came over to clean up, and Harold swooped underneath and got the sack. So everything is not in stats, man. Everything is not in numbers. It's more that I'm always going to be an eye test guy. If I can go
I
see the
agree
game.
with that, but I also
But I'm
thought
surprised, though.
I'm surprised because I thought with Sweat over there, and then do you remember last week we went through the numbers of how many snaps each player is double teamed and how
that's
many
in the run
more-
game, but yes.
in the run game, yes.
Yes.
But how many more Tavondre was dealing with double teams?
It was double.
It was double than what
Big Jeff.
Right,
Jeff was.
right.
So I think maybe I was just surprised that we haven't seen the stats and the numbers from Big Jeff that I thought maybe we would with Sweat around.
I'm cool on Big Jeff.
Yeah, Denard Wilson literally was asked that question today, and he said, look, despite the stat thing, he said he's done everything we need him to do.
Like
Yeah.
so,
You know.
so my thing is okay.
I forget
if that was the
what
case,
positive
and
things he said,
let's say
but
he
he
start. Let's say he started. Let's start pressing. Let me go press to go get these stats. Let me go press to go get these sacks. Let me, matter of fact, go sell out to go get these sacks. Let me get out of my lane that I'm supposed to be occupying that nobody's running through because we ain't seen. One thing we haven't seen is him miss tackles or people run by him or him have to not be able, him be going push back 10 yards. Like, let me sell out, which I'm sure he could do. The type caliber player he is, he could sell out and be like, you know what? Well, I'm going to stat stuff. And I'm going to guarantee from this point on, if he were to do that to week 10, Big Jeff will have 5.5 sacks. There's no question in my mind if he were to sell out. But to stick with the scheme, to keep these linebackers out there having double-digit tackles, cleaning them up where they get to play downhill.
That's a great point.
It's a
They have
reason.
looked good.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reason they
Yeah.
do. Imagine how many people was getting caught up in the wash. Last year, big Aziz. Aziz, think how many times he got caught up.
Outsider,
He got caught up in the watch. But that's because the guys wasn't up front doing what they were supposed to do. Now you got two guys up there clogging it up, doing what they're supposed to do, and you got your linebackers running wild.
By the way, with regard to the matchup on Monday night, Big Jeff said he loves the matchup with Corey Brewer, who used to Corey Brewer. Why do I always do that? Aaron Brewer. He would love the matchup with Corey Brewer. Sorry, Corey.
Aaron Brewer about the same size.
Aaron Brewer. He said what they saw in practice when he was with the Titans shows up on film. He's feisty. He's good at what they do. He can move sideline to sideline. He said, but he loves the matchup with him and T. Sweat against Aaron Brewer.
Well, makes sense. You've seen him.
I caught that shot. A little stray.
I did too, but I was in the middle
Brewer.
of saying stuff, so
Aaron
just
Brewer
kept going.
catching strays from Slay.
He was about the same size.
I mean, to me, he kind of caught strays there from Big Jeff, and then Big Jeff tried to fix it a little bit while he was talking.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
I love the matchup with him. Well,
$2 steak, baby.
yeah. He's like,
He got too excited.
Yeah.
He said what we
Couldn't
saw.
help himself.
Like, I can't wait.
What we saw here was what he's putting on film.
Yeah.
Is what he said.
Basically, he's like, when he can't snap the ball.
Yeah.
When he has issues
Yeah,
snapping.
buddy.
By the way,
We
Jarvis
know how to
Brownlee
get to him.
Jr. Has a 4-year deal. Slay Dog.
That's good. I guarantee. Well, I bet that's a 2-year, really.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
It's $4.3 million for 4 years.
His performance bonus is gonna be crazy then.
Yep.
Goodness, you are all about him.
I like him.
He's a
I do
rookie.
too.
I like
do
him better. Dude putting his face in the fan and everything.
Is
man.
he a dog, Slay?
He remind me of Roger McCreary. Remember when we kept on just talking about Roger McCreary and we was like, we can't put our finger on it. Dude is just a ball player.
Yeah.
That's what I think of him.
Is he a dog?
He's a dog.
With pointy ears?
Definitely pointy ears.
No.
Definitely a dog. We want a dog. That's exactly what he is, man. I like him. I take him. I'm gonna tell you what. Titans fans will say I'm going a little further.
Oh, here you go.
But I like so far what Trey Avery has done. He hasn't gotten burnt.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Y'all, he got burnt.
I can't yet.
When has he gotten burnt this year?
I don't know, but I think you should have stayed with Brownlee right there.
Oh,
let's
Brownlee's
go back to
automatic. Trey Avery, Trey Avery's about to play, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Get with him or get him off the boat.
Okay,
One of the two.
We'll reconvene this conversation on Tuesday. Seth, remember this, okay? Trey Avery conversation on Tuesday. We'll reconvene.
I said I like what he's been doing so
okay,
far.
well, we'll see. We'll reconvene. I just went to Louisville and worked that game. They loved him
Brownlee.
at Louisville. Yeah.
Brownlee Jr.
Yep. Work ethic, all the things.
Remember when the Titans drafted him, Greg Cosell said they got a steal, like multiple round steal on him.
Yeah.
Here,
That's a good look.
going back to what we teased for the last segment, didn't get to the details. PFF's highest graded college football offenses. So Ohio State, if you haven't seen them, they're 3-0. They play at Michigan State, huge favorite this weekend. Will Howard is the quarterback, came over from Kansas State, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Quinshon Judkins, remember from Ole Miss?
Yeah, running back.
He's averaging 9.3 yards per carry.
He's with
Ohio State.
Ohio State, yeah.
9.3 yards every time he carries the football. And then their wide receiver, we were talking about Ryan Smith with regard to one of the more electrifying receivers in football. People in the Ohio State program think that Jeremiah Smith, their freshman wide receiver, is the best wide receiver to ever play there.
You want me to bust your bubble, though?
Yeah.
6'3", 215, 14 catches, 281 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Yes, what you got?
Ain't nobody scared of Ohio State.
I'm not there with Will Howard at quarterback.
That's why. Ain't nobody
You think
scared
that's
of him.
why?
Ain't nobody scared of him. I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody scared of him. Who? Who?
Will Howard.
Yo, who? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Number 4, Rutgers. Greg Schiano is 3-0. They're averaging almost 40 points a game. They have Washington Saturday and then at Nebraska, so they could be 3-2 pretty quickly.
What a Shiana show. I hope I never have to run into
there. I do too. I hope you get a Rutgers game.
I will never
Detective
live
Dawn.
it
I
down.
can't wait till Detective Dawn.
They're good enough for you to get a game from them.
So is.
No.
You might get that. You might get that Rutgers Nebraska game.
Warm it up.
No, wrong conference.
All right. If your husband is listening, he will enjoy this part. Indiana. Number 3 in terms of highest graded college football offenses, Kirk Cignetti has flipped IU. They have blown everyone out. Curtis Rourke is the quarterback. Here's the thing with IU. They play Maryland this weekend. They are a 6.5-point favorite. They play at Northwestern the next weekend. They could be 6-0 in a couple weeks.
The schedule is very favorable for them.
If IU beats Maryland, it'll be the Hoosiers' first 5-0 start since 1967. They made their only Rose Bowl appearance that year. Their only other 5-0 start in the history of the Indiana football program was in 1910.
Wow.
This would be only the third time that they've been 5-0 ever. How about that?
I'm telling you, Kurt Signetti is something, man. You remember I worked James Madison game with him last year, and that was the one I think there were, 3 or 4 point favorite or something.
Yeah.
And I came out of that coaches meeting and I was like, I have never in my entire time of doing this had a coach so incredibly confident in what they were doing. Like, I walked into that game thinking they're going to win by 40. And sure enough, they did.
He's something, isn't he?
He's something, and he does not mince words. He is, he was very honest about every single player on his team in that meeting. And then do you remember when he got hired? And all he said was, I forget what the question was at a press conference, but he goes, I win. Google me.
I like that.
That's it.
What I'm talking about.
Swagger.
She's making me nervous with this microphone and that Coke right in front of her.
Yeah, it's right there by your computer.
Yeah, it's by your computer.
You always get nervous about
that's why I got mine over here by me.
Number 2, Miami, 4-0, 52 points per game. Cam Ward completing 72.4% of his passes, 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, averaging 360 yards per game. They've got Vatek this weekend. So we'll see on them. And then number 1 highest graded college football offense according to PFF, Ole Miss. Jackson Dart, 80% completions, 389 yards per game, 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. They've got Kentucky on Saturday.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Here's what we're going to get when we come back. The Ron Slay Miller Lite Wash Away Toast is coming up next. Anyone in the bar will get a free 22-ounce Miller Lite, should you want one. We also have a pair of Titans Colts tickets to give away, a medium Titans polo, $50 Kroger gift card. All that coming up next. Buffalo Wild Wings in Smyrna on 104.5 The Zone.
All right, football is in full swing. What better way to get in on the big games and to bet on them than on Zen Sports, the newest sportsbook right here in Tennessee, bringing sports betting to a whole new level for you. And maybe you haven't jumped into this world, or maybe you've been with other books. Well, guess what? You sign up for Zen Sports, and they are going to give you a $100 no-danger first wager. So your first bet loses, you get reimbursed for the amount of your bet, all the way up to $100. And for football season, Zen Sports is actually launching this new revamped betting platform for college football and the NFL. Zen Sports also offering these NFL player props, which is really fun. They've got daily promotions, including odds boost, no danger wager, same game parlays. You can put together one for the Titans coming up on Monday, even daily same game parlay super boost as well. Zen Sports provides daily super boosts that are 16% over the Tennessee competitors. How about that? Zen Sports also offering this VIP rewards program that is really cool. Go to zensports.com/VIP, sign up for it. What are you waiting for? Zensports.com, download the app, jump in with Zen Sports right here in Tennessee. Betting just got better with Zen Sports. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Terms and conditions apply. No danger wager. No danger wager, limited to plus 500 odds to qualify. Boosted odds derived from equivalent parlay bets offered in Tennessee. Must be 21 and older and in Tennessee to bet.
It is football time in Tennessee. Where are you catching all the college and pro football games this season? Scoreboard Bar and Grill is where. 3 locations, so one is near you. Scoreboard Opry near Opry Mills in Donaldson. Scoreboard at Cedar Creek in Mount Juliet. You'll see Arlo out there. And Scoreboard Four Corners in Laverne. All Scoreboard locations have brand new football menus with new food and drink items. Sure to impress anyone. Some of the best hot chicken, slow smoked ribs, wings, barbecue, the coldest beer, and the largest bushwhacker selection in Nashville, and All locations have plenty of free parking. Scoreboard Bar and Grill has its own built-in party. Every Scoreboard has tons of TVs and will have all of your favorite games on with full sound. And get this, Scoreboard is giving away UT tickets to every home game all season long. Watch their socials for more information. If it's football time, it's Scoreboard time. Scoreboard Opry, Scoreboard Cedar Creek, and Scoreboard Four Corners. Scoreboard Bar and Grill. 3HL 1045 The Zone, broadcasting live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Smyrna. And we've got such a great crowd that the porch out back is full. Let me hear from the porch crew. How about that, y'all? Smyrna.
Good out there.
Getting it. All right, we're going to give away some things this segment. Also, a medium Titans polo for the smaller people in the crew. A pair of Titans Colts tickets. $50 Kroger gift card. All that coming up. But now, it's time. Every Thursday during our Buffalo Wild Wings tour, in the 445 segment, we do the Ron Slay Miller Lite Wash Away Toast. Are you guys ready for this? Slay Dog, the floor is yours.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, appreciate all y'all coming. Shout out to Miller Lite for putting this on. Now, it's a twist that we put on this to have more crowd participation. When I say sometimes you up, sometimes you down, either way, when I say either way, everybody says together, wash it down. Got that? Everybody got that?
Y'all got that?
Everybody good. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I got to take it up a notch.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, gosh.
Oh,
this is
no.
dangerous.
Oh, my gosh.
He is currently climbing on a chair.
Oh, my gosh. Slay Dog, what are you doing?
Hell yeah. All right, this is what we're going to do, man. We tired of losing. We sick of it. We tired of it. So what we going to do? We're going to go and kick some ass. It's real simple. On Monday Night Football, them little Dolphins with a little porcelain, we're going to send it back like a killer whale. We got to get Big Jeff back to chomping, Tavondre Sweat back to chomping, Harold Landry to eating, Will Levis to not have turnovers. We don't need none of that. So sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Either way, tighten up on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, my gosh. This is where it gets really quiet in here, and now Slay goes from 6'8" to 8'8", maybe 9'8", and now he's coming down. There he is! Let's go, y'all!
Ron Slay.
Smyrna!
This is a really good crowd.
I mean,
Y'all are
listen, y'all. Smyrna laid
Hey,
it
go
down.
Vols on the bye week.
Listen, for all of our future stops, Smyrna put it on y'all, man.
Smyrna did come with it.
Right?
We can say what we want to say. Clarksville, y'all better up the ante because Smyrna came with it.
Where are we next week?
Excuse me.
Oh, there we go.
Zeph, where are we next week?
Babsy, you were supposed to get in the chair with me.
Zeph, where are we next
No,
week?
you are crazy. You almost bit it. By the
Where
way,
are we next week?
This was Trevor's fault.
We-
on
Yes,
Twitter.
it was.
He
It's
said-
all Trevor's
I
fault.
said Ashley earlier.
Trevor
No,
Ashby.
Trevor
Bye week.
Ashby.
Trevor asked me. It was your fault. You told me I had to
your
take it up a
fault.
notch. We had to take it up a notch,
Yeah.
baby.
So what
I
do
like
you do?
it.
He gets on a chair.
Way to go, Trevor.
Like,
Way to
this
take
could
it.
be
Trevor
a
got that
disaster.
done. Oh, my gosh. I was really nervous.
Where are we next week? Sorry.
So next week is a bye week, so we are
yeah,
not
we're off
anywhere.
next week.
We will be in Spring Hill the following
Oh,
week.
all right, Spring Hill.
Spring Hill.
So where next week?
Nowhere.
We're off.
We're
Oh,
off.
nowhere. Okay.
It's a
Bye
bye
week.
week.
That's right.
Should we tell the people what you found at
No,
Spring
no,
Hill?
no.
Yesterday.
I did get a video from BG and my FF, man. She's sick, but BG did do the wash away toast. So shout out to that video coming through.
Ball for life.
Mr.
You just say
Mr.
BG
Babs.
like everybody knows who
Oh,
BG
Bobby
is.
Graham. I'm sorry.
Bobby Graham.
Bobby Graham.
Yeah, that's right.
Mr. Babs
And FF is Emily
participated
Graham. Hey,
Mr.
yeah,
Babs
did he send a
participated.
video?
against my wishes.
Hey, lady, we got to turn this thing around. All Titans fans are in on this.
You're right.
Turn this beat around.
Yeah, man, we need everybody activated in this.
All right, we've got some giveaways, y'all.
Give it away, give it away,
Zeb's
give it
got
away.
names that he got from Ecky Bob, who drew out of the box. And
And
again, if you're here and you haven't put your name in the box, we do another giveaway in the 545 segment. One of those items is a Harold Landry autographed football. So if you're here and you haven't put your name in the box, make sure you get your name in the box near the front door.
Oh,
Zeb,
there's your video.
yeah, that one time harder.
an IU
Hell
shirt.
yeah, hell yeah, harder.
Zeph for a $50 Kroger gift card.
Andy Barton.
Andy Barton.
All right,
There's
Andy.
Andy. $50 at Kroger will make you holler.
Yes, it will.
I'll
Men's
get you some beer.
men's medium Titans polo. Medium Titans polo.
John Blackwell.
I know what's saying about the big fellas.
John.
Hey, John.
That'll work well for John. That'll work well for John. What are you talking about, Slay Dog?
We saying like what you trying to say about us? With medium, we only get to get in this?
No, dude, y'all rock your bodies with the medium shirt.
Okay, it's medium.
Medium.
Yes.
All right, this is for a pair of Titans Colts tickets for the October 13th game at Nissan Stadium. Zeph.
Greg Bridges.
You won.
Greg,
I
I hear you. There you are.
No.
Over
7
there.
Bridges
Whose
Road.
name did we
There he
call?
is. He's over here.
You got the names?
Zeph has the names.
Zeph's got the names.
Hit all those names again real quick.
Okay, for the gift card, Andy Barton.
He already
We got
it.
Andy.
For the polo, John Blackwell.
John, we got
got it.
John.
And for the tickets, Greg Bridges.
Greg
Hey.
All right. When we come back, we'll dive into some more Titans information. The coordinators talked to the media today. What did they have to say? We'll tell you next. 3HL broadcasting live. Buffalo Wild Wings in Smyrna.
Let's go, baby.
We'll be right back.
All right, I want to tell you about Xfinity Mobile. You need your mobile plan to keep you connected while not feeling like it's draining your bank account to afford it. You need to call Xfinity and Xfinity Mobile. How about having wireless service and internet from the exact same provider? You can now do it with Xfinity, the only wireless network that automatically connects to millions of secure Wi-Fi hotspots, the best LTE everywhere else as well. And here's the deal. One of the fastest growing mobile services with 5G and millions of those Wi-Fi hotspots is $30 a line per month with unlimited data when you get 2 lines. Go ahead and make the switch. Xfinity Mobile, rated #1 in quality, #1 in value, with some mobile plans even starting at $15 a month. So save hundreds a year with the best price for 2 lines of unlimited. With Xfinity Mobile, just go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or swing in, stop by, visit a store today.
Good evening, everybody. It is 5:02. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from Buffalo Wild Wings out here in Smyrna. The Titans were back on the practice field today as they continued to prepare for a Monday Night Football matchup with the Miami Dolphins. The injury report is out, and there are 5 Titans on it. Chidobe Awuzie with a groin injury did not practice. Jeffrey Simmons with an elbow injury did not practice. DeAndre Hopkins and L'Jarius Sneed did not practice due to rest. And Amani Hooker was limited with a face injury. For the Dolphins, they had several players on the injury report, including tackle Teron Armstead with a concussion. Defensive tackle Calais Campbell did not practice with rest. Quarterback Skylar Thompson was limited with a rib injury, and Raheem Mostert was limited with a chest injury. Thursday Night Football tonight between the Cowboys and Giants. You can catch the Westwood One call of the game right here on The Zone starting at 7 p.m. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone Thursday edition. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City as we broadcast live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Smyrna. Well, that wash away toast was something. Slate went from 6'8" to 9'8" real fast.
Hey, man,
I was a little worried.
That's what it looked like when the ball's sitting on top.
Oh, God.
Just
what it is on top of the mountain?
Yeah, man, we sitting on top of the mountain, man, wagging wheels.
That's all we know.
That's all we know. Go Vols! Thank you, Babsy.
That was my fault.
You let it right into it. She's Dawn Davenport, y'all.
What's up, Babsy?
Let's go.
How about this turnout in Smyrna, Babsy?
It's legit.
It is.
Y'all
legit.
are fun. I want to hang out
Smyrna
after
always
the show.
I know that they do make it a vibe, don't they? They make it a vibe, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's so packed in here. The restaurant area is packed. The bar area is packed. And we got the overflow out on the porch. We got the porch people out there partying down, too.
They're getting to it, man.
Yeah.
I got a couple of little shout-outs, too, man.
Ron Slay is here, y'all.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Man, I got to give a shout-out, man.
Shout-outs presented by Unc down the street.
Yeah, Unc them down the street, man. Jason, who came through, man. Vol for life, came through my wagon wheel. I asked for a wagon wheel. I got a wagon wheel.
He said he's going to bring it to you.
All the way from Norman, Oklahoma. I don't know how they're going to get down to Auburn.
Now that Sooner Schooner is just rolling around in circles, can't get out of the driveway.
I'm going to take it to Dari, Noka.
I'm
going to send it to him. The other one is Shane Shaw, man. Got to give him some love, man. My truck driving partner, man. Shane Shaw, shout out to you. And my FF who's sick, who's watching, get well. The other one is Rail. My cousin Rail, he's a Florida Gator, man. He's supposed to be here. The man lives in Smyrna. He won't come. The whole problem is he don't like, and one of my partners just reminded me, he don't like when the ball's on top. And I told y'all.
So he just doesn't show up for things?
Yeah, you hear me? But if they was on top, it would all be cool. And I told them when they beat Tennessee last year, it's y'all fault that y'all got to stick with Napier one more year. Mm-hmm. It's y'all fault. So, Rail, you off work, get up here to Buffalo Wild Wings right now, and you got down the bill. That's all I got to say about that.
All right.
Any other SEC opponents in the building? Any Georgia fans in here? Yeah. Any Alabama fans in here? The bulls are sounding.
What about Auburn fans in here?
What about Kentucky fans? Any Kentucky fans in the building? Oh, they're going middle fingers up. Oh, almost made me do it.
No. There are kids.
Yes, they are.
What about any Auburn fans in here?
Man,
Crickets.
we don't even get booed.
You got booed the first time. I just wanted to go back.
Is this where we are?
Oh, somebody said War Damn Eagle.
War Eagle, I got you.
Slay Dog, you think
This
there's
is
any
where
Titans
we
fans
are.
in here?
There's got to be some Titans fans. Any Titans fans in the building? Yeah, buddy.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
So,
Babs, he said about Aubrey.
our guy Zach Lyons from Blaine and Zach texted me, and he said, Slay standing, he didn't say anything, he wrote, Slay standing on the B-Dub's chair is the Kellum stem cell commercial they need.
Tell him that is the one.
Zach's
Absolutely.
got jokes. Zach's got jokes.
I couldn't have did that about a year ago, Zach. I would have been down.
Coming up tonight, Cowboys at Giants. Cowboys favored by 5.5. I don't know what to do with that line.
I do. Parlay is in effect.
Wait, why do you not know what to do with that line?
And why do I know what to do with that
Yes.
line? I'll let him go first.
Cowboys have, number one, you can run on them and run on them and run on them and run on them and run on them. So that makes me nervous.
So you believe in Danny Dimes?
I might believe in Danny Dimes plus the 5.5.
Come on over to the good side, brother.
Got Malik Neighbors over there.
Come on over here.
You got Wandale Robinson over there.
Yeah, man. You must be looking at the
You got
parlay.
Jalen Hyatt over there.
Yeah.
I might go Giants tonight. But when I was a kid, I was a Cowboys fan.
So you
until I moved to Houston. And then I was an Oilers fan. But for a second, I was literally the only Cowboys and Oilers fan ever anywhere.
Love it. I love that. Yeah,
So-
you would be the only one.
So normally I would root for the Cowboys in this game.
Well, I got a parlay tonight.
Also, where is Kirby? Kirby's a Cowboys fan.
Yes, he just got finished telling me about that. He was just telling me about the story where he waited out somebody's.
There's Kirby. Kirby,
Where's the Kirby?
do you go Cowboys minus 5.5? Yes, he said.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Cowboys.
He has to go there.
All right. You want to do your parlay now?
You want me to do the parlay now? I can do the parlay now.
Hit it.
Babs just said do the parlay now. Is Reed ready for the parlay now? Tell him, bring me my money.
One quick stat before you hit the parlay, Slay Dog.
What's up?
Dak Prescott, 12-0 in his last 12 starts against the Giants. From OptaStats, that is the longest streak for any quarterback against a single team over the past 75 years.
I like that. All right. Here is the parlay. This is what we're rolling with. We got Devin Singletary, anytime touchdown.
I've got him over the 62.5 rush yards, too, for the reasons I outlined earlier.
I like that, Euro. Malik Neighbors, anytime touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 50-plus yards receiving. CeeDee Lamb, over the 80.5 yards receiving. CeeDee Lamb, anytime touchdown. Danny Dimes, 175 yards plus passing. Run it. I stayed away from the line, stayed away from the number. But in my one with the Giants, I do have a Giants money line win.
Okay. That line is tough, 5.5.
It is. And they playing in New York, too.
Plus, it's like Dak Prescott explodes every once in a while.
Yes, he does.
Especially against divisional opponents.
Yep. I do like, if you wanted to throw a little wild card, Dowdle, is that how you say his name? Dowdle, the running back for the Cowboys. I got him, I think they got him down for 55.5 rushing plus receiving yards. I got him over that if you wanted to throw a little wild card in. But, yeah, that's the parlay, people.
All right.
There you go.
Yep.
Todd Furman would be so disappointed.
Some of my favorite texts are when you send your parlay to him and me and you. And
No, I'm sending. That'll be tomorrow for the college. I'll send all of us. All of us get it. I guess what though? If he disappointed in this one, it's his fault. Because I followed the method on this one.
Oh.
I was going to tell him.
Yeah.
So at some point, I better win.
So you're thinking that Todd Furman will sign off on this parlay?
He has no choice.
All right.
I'll stand up on another chair.
So,
The chair was scary for Babs.
I was really worried.
I saw it looking at that.
Well, yeah, you know what? Because I saw it move right as you got up, and I'm like,
well, it's not even that. It's not even him standing on a chair. It's him, like, turning his head backward to down a beer.
Right.
And then I was scared I was going to lean down talking into the
Allegedly.
mic. That's why I just took the mic back.
It's not just a chair. It's a bar stool. I mean, it's
Yes,
bar.
bar.
It's not counter height.
That
It's
ain't-
not table height.
they
It's not
curvy.
even counter height. It's bar height.
Speaking of Barstool, Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports
That's a hell of a
How
well
about
done.
this?
transition?
No, you did it.
Yeah. No, you did it. Go.
Says
That's
he'll
good.
pay. Dave Portnoy says he'll pay $3 million to get Michigan a top 10 transfer quarterback for next year. Up to $3 million.
Now, is this UNLV promise or real
Right.
promise?
I don't
Is the
know,
school
man.
involved in this?
Portnoy, like,
No, the schools aren't involved in any of this.
he
It's
makes
all
these big
collective.
bets, and he follows through. So we'll see. He'll have them. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to have
$3
them.
million. Does he have to decide who is a top quarterback, though?
See, that's where the problem comes in, and that's where he's going to have an issue, I think, because this is the kind of guy that wants to control things, right? Like, he wants to look. If I'm spending $3 million, I'm choosing the quarterback.
Yeah.
He didn't say that today. He did. He did say that he'll ask them to sign a marketing deal with Barstool, and then he then asked, "Is that is legal, right?"
Yeah, you get the money back like that.
It is NIL world, man.
That's smart.
So
Wow.
Jinx, 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead.
me and her are just on one right now.
I tell you
I
what.
like it.
She had no idea I was going to Barstool Sports,
No
and she
idea.
started talking about a Barstool.
I love it. Want some more of it.
So, Michigan's quarterbacks, this is what got him here. Davis Warren started the season. He's 48 of 72, 444 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He got benched before the USC game.
Hot mess.
Quarterback Alex Orji, interesting name, started the last game versus USC. 7 of 12, 32 yards, 58.3%, a long of 10, and was sacked twice, and they won.
Wow.
32 yards passing, and they won. His longest throw was 10 yards. So Dave Portnoy with Barstool Sports now says he wants to spend up to $3 million. They immediately said, well, that won't get you like a Nico-type quarterback. And he was like, I don't need that. I just need like a top 10 quarterback.
Oh, so then he went down on it. Because, okay, that was my question for you guys. And maybe we can do this after the break. What quarterbacks are worth $3 million right
So
now? Who would you pick?
Yes, and On3 has their valuations, they call them.
Yep.
And I don't know the answer to that question, but
Well, Arch and Nico ain't in the same stratosphere. They're upper echelon, apparently.
yes, they are. So not those two. I have to think about this. What is like a top 10 transfer quarterback?
A
look
top
like?
10? I mean, I'm not paying
I would-
$3
no,
million for a top 10.
I need
want
top
a top 5.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
If you're talking $3 million, I
Yeah.
would go top 5.
Yep.
All right, when we come back, Big Savagery, Ramon Foster will join us from RK Dub weekday mornings from 6 to 10. What do the Titans do at right tackle? Offensive line expert Ramon Foster next as we continue to broadcast live from Buffalo Wild Wings at Smyrna. More next, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
All right, Two Rivers Ford, they're the best, and they're a rare kind of Ford dealership. They're one of the largest volume Ford dealers in the entire country, which makes you think that they might be some kind of corporate dealership, but they are not. Two Rivers Ford, locally owned dealership, been around for decades, and John Barker and all of the family over at Two Rivers Ford are the absolute best. They do business the right way. They have non-commissioned sales staff. They sell below MSRP on all their new non-specialty Fords. They treat every single customer like family, and I can attest to it because I've been around them forever, and now our family has bought 2 vehicles from Two Rivers Ford, and they are the absolute best to deal with. Also, the best because they are helping to put on this Helmets and Heels event that we are doing, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to tweet out all the info, but it's a ladies' night for the Preds game on October 15th. And in order to enter, you need to put a picture out on Twitter or Instagram, hashtag it Helmets and Heels, maybe a ladies' night picture or why you're a Preds fan, something like that. And then we're going to fill the suite thanks to Two Rivers Ford and John Barker. I'll tweet out all the info and we'll have a ladies' night. How about that? Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
don't be acting like that.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you. Don Davenport, Ron Slay, broadcasting live for Buffalo Wild Wings in Smyrna. It has been a hell of a show. Not because of us, but because of this crowd out here. And, man, we appreciate you guys listening and participating. And if you can get to one of these Buffalo Wild Wings shows, we'd love to meet you. Come by and holla.
And then you can just come to all of them, like the first family of 3HL.
First family of 3HL is always here. And I told them we
never let us down.
We came closer to them this time.
That's right.
They live out this way.
Came right down the street.
I don't think they can hear us.
Kirby said they said they can't hear us. Kirby?
He says it's not his fault. He's in charge of the speakers, but it's not his fault.
Let's go, baby.
We need to get Kirby and Zeph arguing with each other someday.
Listen. If Kirby would have a kid right now, it would be Zeph. I'm telling you. I am telling you, man. All you got to do is talk to Zeph long enough. He's just like Kirby. I'm telling you. He always got to come back. Look, he ready.
He's already shaking his head. No,
he's ready to turn his mic on right now. Look.
I have no comment.
Did your rep ever come through? Your Florida Gator rep?
No, man. Yeah, he just called. I don't know what he's talking about. That just got off. He just got off. He's lying. He been got off work. Supposed to been up here. We right here where he live at.
He's been got off.
Yeah, he been got off work, man. He ain't putting in no overtime today. Rail, you supposed to be up here. Everybody, if you see Rail Coach Johns, you let them know we're in Smyrna.
Ramon Foster joins us now. Big Moan, Big Savage. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, gang? How y'all, man?
Man, we out here on one today, Savage, man.
Matter of fact, I know you are. I got an announcement, and I also got something I just found out, okay? I go with something I just found out.
Oh, hell.
Shout out to my rep, Babs. I didn't know that Kirby was a Cowboys fan. That's news to me. So thank you for that, Babsy. Okay, that's a whole lot more sense now.
He's like
thank
die hard.
Yeah, Kirby is Ohio State and Cowboys.
Yeah.
What about baseball?
No clue.
Oh, Reds. That makes sense. He's from Ohio.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah,
I
Buckeye,
can get
too.
with it. I was hoping he wouldn't say Yankee. I was hoping he wouldn't say, because you can't just
it's
have
not
all
that
the
bad.
big teams. Yeah. And then also my announcement brought to you by Uncle them down the street is, Rail, get your butt down there, man, and take that shot.
That's right, Savage.
Don't be ducking us. We in SEC play right now, man. If you can trash us when you up, you
hear
better
that, Rail?
take the garbage out when we bring it to your front door, Rail. Get on down there, Rail.
Yeah, Savage, tell him, man. We ain't about to be no Florida Gator.
That's part of it. That's why we love the SEC, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody talks, no matter what.
Yes. Mayor, we didn't took too much crap, and I'm sure other teams have too. I know Babs can't wait till Auburn get back on top. I know she can't. But she's going to remember everything that everybody said, and I'm here for it.
Ramon, how about your guy? I know you weighed in on Twitter on this, but you got Trey Smith, former Vol offensive lineman who just murders people in the NFL. Made 3 of his teammates put on Tennessee gear after that Oklahoma game, including one guy that used to play for Tennessee and then went to Oklahoma.
He told them, don't switch sides, man. Wanye Morris, man, don't switch sides. You left. And I'm okay with that. And maybe him leaving did us some good because he might have been one of those brown paper bag guys. But that's neither here nor there because that's legal now, okay? But
Dang, Ramon.
hey, Babs. I mean, it was somewhat illegal back then. Now it's legal. We can talk about it. Screw it, okay? But he chose the other side is what I'm telling you. But what's even more pure about Trey Smith, man, is we're on the back porch watching the game, and he's texting me during the game, and he was like, man, you got Ron Slay's number. I said, you know it. And I linked Ron and Trey together. So now the universe really don't understand what's going on. And Savage was 100% correct. If y'all love this earth, better make sure the Vols don't win a national championship because when you got Trey and you got Savage linking up, that's when you know we on to something.
We on to something, baby.
Ramon Foster joins us. You can catch him weekday mornings, RK Dub, 6 to 10. Weekday mornings on 104.5 The Zone.
So, Savage, hold on. Before she go, she got some serious questions for you, Savage.
She came in with a bunch of offensive line questions.
At 3 o'clock, she was ready with this, man.
Hey, what segment was it that she had in Louisville? Dawn's what?
Detective Dawn?
Yeah.
Slay loves Detective
We
Dawn.
were so hyped seeing you right there, Babsy.
It's a weekly thing, Ramon. So you'll see it. So if anybody ever has Detective Dawn ideas for my upcoming game on Saturday, let me know. Yeah.
I got it.
Okay. Can I go?
Get them, Babs.
Yeah.
Now I don't even know where to start.
It's so
Where do I
much. It's so
start?
much. You had questions about the old line.
Right tackle. What do we do at right tackle, Babs?
Why is it so bad?
Why is it so bad?
Why is it so bad? And not all of it is bad, is what I would tell you. This is the natural progression of what's supposed to happen. I think I was asked maybe on this show or somewhere else, well, what has to happen for this group next? I said they got to have some adversity. Coach Callahan acknowledged it, I think yesterday also, like, it sucks, but the bad things is what make you better. Like, having a bad year makes you bounce back. Having a bad game, I immediately want to make sure I cover that bad game or that bad year up, right? So this is just the natural progression of it. They're young. Peter's still learning how to play guard. I had somebody laugh the other day by saying guard is easy. Or is it that hard to play guard? Yes, it is. The fight starts a whole lot quicker. He's getting that. Like with Peter specifically, he's a guy I think his feet got to match his arms, and it's not there yet. That is also a learned thing. JC's shown some progress, although I'm slow to say, yeah, he's there already. And I think Lloyd last week having the worst game of his career. The steady Eddie of the group, truthfully, has been somewhat Dylan Radins, although he gave up a sack last week. Like, he's progressed. Again, some people you can't save, and I know that's where your biggest gripe comes from, Babs, is that right tackle spot, right? Like, What do we do there? Do you want me to go?
Yes.
All right, I'll go to right tackle. I've been saying I think you go with Duncan because here's why.
Okay.
Here's why. For this reason. Because MPF was somewhat stamped as the guy from the moment he walked out at practice. And the fact that he can't hold on to it or he can't, hold himself accountable to play above the line, we're not asking to be perfect. We're saying play above the line, and he won't do it. At least if I go with Duncan, he should better understand not winning a job out of training camp and being a backup, and now it's his opportunity to seize it. And if he doesn't do the job either, Bad, guess what? Then I know for sure I got to go shopping next year. And as it pertains to NPS, if Jalen Duncan ain't the guy and we got to put him back in, maybe he'll show some promise. Maybe he'll show some grit as it pertains to losing your job. The worst thing you can do to a true competitor, listen to those two words, a true competitor is to take it away from him. Ron Slay, who's sitting there with y'all right now, lost his junior year. And the true competitor that he was said, I will not be denied, and changed his game and went out and won SEC Player of the Year. True competitors, Bad, when you either dog them out or either they have the game taken away from them, they bounce back. So I'd snatch it away from MPF. That's just me, because here's the other thing. I know at the end of the day, I can go back to him if I need to. I just need to see if Duncan and him aren't the guy first.
Okay, I love that you said that too and brought up Slay. So that's what I said earlier. I'm like, so many opportunities, right? I mean, MPF has had opportunities with this offensive line being so bad. So many guys have had opportunities, and you're all professionals. How come nobody has just grabbed it by the horns and run with it? That's all you ask as a professional athlete, is to get that opportunity. So I love that. And maybe Duncan just needs that full-on opportunity. But the other thing that I brought up, and it's because Baby Babs is watching Inside Out too, and so we were talking, about the little emotions in your head and confidence, and the second one is all about puberty, which is do I fit in, and anxiety and whatever. How much does that play into, like, maybe a guy like MPF? Once you lose your confidence, and then you got radio hosts who have never played the game here sitting here talking about how bad you are and how you need to go and whatever,
it's pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious, yes. But how much does that play into it at that offensive line position as a whole?
Man, it plays into it all the time, because here's the thing. You get no plays off. The wide receivers at least can go to the sideline. The quarterback, at least can control his a little bit more. Like, you got to dictate what you do based off of somewhat the D lineman in a sense, right? But, Babs, here's the thing. I said it the other day on our show, like, I'm all for mental health when it comes to sports. I'm all for being engaged and making sure guys are, centered and balanced up, and there's balance in your life and all those types of things. That's I'm very empathetic and sympathetic to it, okay, before I say what I'm going to say next. But, Bab, I'm tired of hearing that. You have an opportunity that dudes will crawl over glass to get to play in the NFL. And you mean to tell me I'm supposed to feel a certain type of way because you're not mentally strong enough? Well, Babs, if I got to continue to prop you up and build you up instead of just having you do your job, then, doggone it, this probably just ain't for you. And it's okay to say that. We say it all the time. Not everybody can go. Okay, you can't pull everybody with you. And I'm the worst at it, too, because I like to pull everybody with me. But at some point in time, mentally, you got to just say, man, this is a gut check time, and I got to simply do my job. And there is no other excuse around it, because who's making that same excuse for a rookie on the left side that's doing his? They got the same issues of not knowing how to block an NFL DN, or dudes like who went undrafted, who were behind the 8 ball to begin with. I'm honestly tired of that talk is what I'm telling you. Either you are or you ain't, Bab. So to say he's got to deal with all of that, yeah, well, go ask other guys how they feel about it too. Okay? And again, here's the other side behind that. And it also may come to the fact, and I'll empathize right here. I had a group of old heads that showed me the way. That's the one thing that I don't think this group has had, and they have been somewhat learning on their own. That's the only grace I will give, okay, is this franchise, this group, their group, doesn't have the luxury of having vets that's showing them the way. So because of that, either lean on somebody outside of the game, lean on one of your coaches that have played in this league or have been around this league for a while, and figure that part out too. Because a closed mouth simply does not get fed. There are resources for a guy like NPF or Jalen Duncan or anybody else, right? A James Williams at middle linebacker. I'd be all in Ernest Jones and Kenneth Murray's ear, okay? Like, there are resources there. It's not like it's not a brotherhood, because it is.
I'll give you one to grow on with that, Savage, man. When you think about exactly what J.C. Latham went through walking into this situation, knowing he was going to switch side, he had an opportunity to move from right tackle to left tackle, and the spot was going to be his. He had to go out there and get it, but it was going to be his. We all heard about him in the offseason when training camp, before it was getting ready to start, him reaching out to guys like Trent Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like, reaching out to guys like that. So when you say, to an extent, yes, I agree totally with you. It's not been a senior-led room as far as that O-line unit has gone. But at the same time, when you look at it, there is no excuse because of what you just said. All of these people are coming outside of Dylan Radins, came from big-time programs, which means you have veterans that are in the league that have walked through those steps and went through that. He even said, man, I talked to Will Anderson. I talked to guys like that. So it's an opportunity for everybody to have that same chance to get out there and work and get out there and talk. And if you don't understand it, go talk to Taylor Lewan. Like, talk to somebody that's went through it, man. You have people to reach out to, but nobody is going to wait on you. The league is going to use you as a doormat, and you're going to be the sideshow that everybody's pointing at, laughing when they passing, regardless if you want to get with it or not.
I'll go a step further in that same context, Babs and Mayor, just to give you more context to what I mean by, like, there's somebody for you to lean on. I have to, like, and I'm sure he don't mind me saying this, but Trey Smith, the Kansas City Chiefs, right? I mean, he was transitioning to guard. He hit me up, asking me could I watch certain clips of him, and I gave him feedback. I've had guys at the University of Tennessee hit me up. Hey, Ramon, what would you do in this situation right here? And I answer those questions for him. I watch tape, send it back to him. You should do A, B, C, D, and E. And from there, let me know how that works for me. There are dudes that are at the University of Tennessee and in the NFL that I have said things to. And I don't have all of the answers, but what I do know is in my knowledge, but what I'm saying this young group here don't have, there are vets. There are numerous guys that want to help, especially in the O-line position when we know a guy is struggling. It is a flock. Like we say, we are herd for a reason, right? And that's why I can't empathize too much with saying, oh, I got anxiety or the mental side of it. And I'll be the first one to tell you, for what I didn't have on my 40, I made up in my mentals, okay? Like, so I had a survivor's mentality and to knowing how to navigate. And then on some of those things, Savage will tell you, I had to lean on him. Hey, what do you think about this? Like, if you don't ask questions and try to present yourself and be open and expose yourself, then you're never going to grow. Like, I'll never forget, I was struggling in college, and it was a life struggle at the time, right? And I never forget, and this is why I'm forever indebted to that guy, Ron Clay. He said, Savage, you can never be a boss if you never lean on anybody. Because I thought I could just get it on my own. And between him and between Nardo, and that all transpired into the NFL, too, because I had a brother directly in Renardo that went undrafted. Well, Nardo, how was this process like for you in a totally different city? Ron went undrafted and had to get it out of the mud overseas. Savage, how you navigate this, man? Is it fun? Is this something I should pursue? Like, there are resources there. Guys have to open up that mouth and lean on folks that have tons of knowledge. And at least it might not, be directly like there's somebody there for a dude like him that has a very young offensive line room, is all I'm suggesting here.
Big Savager, Ramon Foster, RK Dub, weekday mornings from 6 until 10.
That
breaking
was
it down.
transparent, man.
Breaking it down. I love it, Mo, man.
No, not lying at all. Not lying at all. Not lying at all. All the way facts.
Love it, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Love y'all, man. Baz, be safe this weekend. Let me know, Detective Don, if you need me, okay?
Thanks, Savage.
There he is, Ramon Foster. All right, when we come back, something really cool happened 30 years ago today involving a local legend. I'll tell you about that. Also, Babs' prize closet is opening, and we've got things to give away at Buffalo Wild Wings in Smyrna live. More Titans Colts tickets, a Harold Landry autograph football, all that coming up next. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Twitch, please. Don't be stealing my line, big voice guy. Get out of here. You know what? Big voice guy can steal my recommendation for outdoor lighting perspectives of Nashville, though, because they're the best. Bob Lyons, the owner there, and his team, Christy, Jacob, everybody else there, were amazing to work with. Now that it's getting dark so much earlier, and a little bit cooler, no humidity, as Mayor likes to say. Maybe you want to sit out on your deck and have dinner. Maybe you want to sit out in your backyard or on your porch, and maybe it's too dark and you can't enjoy dinner out there. You need outdoor lighting. You need to light up your night. Do it with Outdoor Lighting Perspectives of Nashville. Festival lights, path lights, wall washing, tree lighting, area lighting. They do it all. They even do holiday lighting, by the way. No ladders, no boxes, no mess. They do the design, the installation, the takedown, and the storage of your Christmas lights. You can go to NashvilleChristmasLights.com for that. And if you want to get landscape lighting, they'll even do a free nighttime design demonstration to show you exactly how Outdoor Lighting Perspectives of Nashville can beautify and enhance your home and landscape. Call them at 615-376-LIGHT. That's LITE, 376-LIGHT. Or just go online, schedule a consultation in that design demonstration at outdoorlights.com/Nashville.
What's happening, people? Big Slay coming to you. KellamStemCellInstitute.com. Holistic stem cell therapy brought to you. You need to go and get some. You saw me stand up on that chair and wash away toast. I couldn't have done that, man. Not and hop down. Hop down with no problem, man. I'm ready to go dunk 2-3 more times right now. All because of my body, my cells, my solution. You can do the exact same thing. All people have remarkable results, and they have experiences that they can tell you about. Just as I'm telling you about me getting my knee done, going to get my hip done, also my shoulder, knocking that inflammation out of the body. All you got to understand is, man, your stem cells are harvested and then stored for future and continued use. They are harvested and redeployed also based on your needs. So it's a direct hit, whether it be in your knee, whether it be in your joints, like on your ankle or, wrists, elbows, whatever it may be, man. It is an answer, and the answer is inside of you. All you got to do is call and get your consultation there at 615-850-4415. Get your consultation at KellamStemCellInstitute.com. You feel me? We gonna be all right.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Our thanks to Big Reed Smith back at the studio on the world-famous Music Row. Zeph Dog producing out here, running the Zone TV feed. Kirby over here doing Kirby things.
Doing the Kirby
I'm
thing.
telling you, man, when we go out, people want to meet Kirby.
Yeah, he's like a cartoon character.
Yes, he is a character.
Yeah, maybe cartoon's probably not the
Nah,
right.
he definitely ain't a cartoon. He more of a
Maybe
character.
like a Ren and Stimpy or
Yeah, like a Transformer.
like Beavis and Butthead kind of cartoon
Definitely.
character.
He like
yeah.
Bumblebee.
Yeah, cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Can't you see
Pepsi
Kirby on
in one
Beavis and
hand.
Butthead?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be a main attraction on there.
Our thanks to Eggy Bop for bopping around, keeping us. Look at him. He's just all over this place. Like, you
Eggy
just
Bop.
mentioned his name. He's at a different place in this
Yeah,
restaurant.
Bob
He's
gonna bop.
bopping.
Yeah.
Hey,
Happy
you-
birthday, Bop, yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, happy birthday to the Bizop.
33 years old.
Getting old, man.
Getting
Getting
old,
up
Bob.
there.
It's his Jesus birthday.
That's right.
You know,
And Kareem and Larry Bird.
but Bob would like to say something.
Nobody ever thinks that I'm as old as I am. And there's a reason for that.
What's the reason, Bob?
Black don't crack.
Oh my gosh.
What did he say?
I'm not repeating
Black
it.
don't crack. Yeah. Good one, Bob.
Okay.
Good one, brother.
Bob.
Brother Bob, you had a minute of fame right there, and that's what you chose to go with.
Black don't crack.
I can appreciate that, Bob. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate it, brother.
I'm going to give away some tickets.
What you got,
Why
man?
don't
What's
you-
in your closet?
Yes.
Because I have two stories that I want to get out there, and one involves Reese Witherspoon, who we've long wanted to get on the show.
Yeah.
Zeph is on it. I've also got a rep on it, and hopefully we'll get that done at some point.
Okay, let me give away these real quick and then we'll talk about
Okay.
it.
All right.
Yes. Smashville.
Yeah.
Giveaway here. Yes.
Coming up,
Preds 24-25 season almost here. 104.5 The Zone has your chance to win tickets to see the Preds in action this weekend. Caller number 5 to 615-737-1045 right now. Hit it. You win 2 tickets to see the Preds host Tampa Bay for their first preseason game of the season Saturday at Bridgestone Arena. Don't miss out on this exciting season. You can get tickets at NashvillePredators.com.
how about that?
Go ahead.
Okay, Babs.
Yes. Talk
So-
about Reese.
I'm all choked up.
I'll tell you. Go ahead.
Man, some guys in blue over here just pulled one over on us.
Yeah, that had to be some Kentuckians.
We
Kentuckians did that, man. I'm
two
telling
guys
you.
in blue may or may not have bought us shots. We may or may not have participated. Babs has tater tots just delivered.
Listen,
We may or may not have participated. We may or may not have thought it was Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
yeah, when you get your palate set for something, and then something else hits it,
And then
kinda
it definitely
throws
was not that.
you off. So it threw me off. Threw me off.
But we appreciate you guys, and thank you very much.
love
And I'm choked up. That's where I am. Reese Witherspoon announced today. Listen, Reese Witherspoon is from here. She went to Harpeth Hall. She grew up on, well, I won't go that far, I guess, but near where I grew up. I'll just say that. So she's a Nashvilleian through and through, right? She's got at least two businesses involved Nashville. She announced today, by the way, one of Babs' favorite movies is Legally Blonde, right?
Ever.
How are the tater tots, Babs?
They're good. Don't call me out.
Well, you
Keep
just like
finishing
Baby
your
Babs.
story.
You
I'm
are
trying
just
to
like
eat.
Baby Babs.
Trying to finish your story. So Reese Witherspoon announced today that they are launching a new TV show called Elle, which will be a prequel to Legally Blonde. And they're doing open casting. So here's what she wants you to do. And we want you to do this too, because we want somebody local to be Elle in this show. Send your submissions to the link in Reese Witherspoon's Insta bio. Do you think we can get her on the show?
Ooh, can I send my?
1,000%.
Yes, absolutely.
No, I was gonna send for her
Baby
to come
Babs.
on the show.
Oh,
Baby Babs is too young.
No,
Is she?
that's-
Perfect for that role.
Yeah, she's perfect for the role. That's what I'm telling you. Did you say you'd be perfect?
What?
for the
How do
role?
you submit it?
Listen, all I know is
In the
Reese,
link
this
in
is
her
why you
Insta.
need to come on to tell everybody how to do.
Reese. This your last time with me.
Come on, Reese.
I ain't gonna keep putting up with this. Reese giving us the
She
cold
doesn't
shoulder.
even know that she's giving
I
us
feel
the
like she
cold
does.
shoulder.
I feel like she does now. We can't keep
Again,
on.
She knows.
That's what we just talked about. We can't keep on giving these guys excuses out here.
Her brother was John was in at Hillsborough High School with me. We should have some sort of in, right?
Where's the link?
Like, I'm sick of it.
Okay. Rod Walker tweeted this 30 years ago today.
Okay.
Rod Walker tweeted this 30 years ago today. The greatest college football player I ever saw play in person graced the cover of Sports Illustrated. Hand him the Heisman was the cover headline. It was Steve Air McNair at Alcorn State.
Oh, that's dope.
30 years ago today.
That's dope.
On the cover of Sports Illustrated. He finished third in the 1994 Heisman voting behind Kajana Carter, Penn State running back, who finished second, and Rashawn Salam finished first from Colorado, the running back there. Do y'all want his numbers his senior year at Alcorn State?
That was stupid. I know that.
Passing yardage, 5,377 yards, 47 touchdowns. Rushing yardage, 904 yards and 9 touchdowns. Steve Air McNair, rest in peace. Mac 9, man. Again, Cowboys at Giants coming up tonight. Cowboys a 5.5-point favorite, 7:15. What is that on? Amazon Prime tonight?
Amazon Prime.
Yep.
That man almost had 1,000 yards rushing as the quarterback.
Yeah, and 9 touchdowns.
Like,
Yes. Also, Zeph is trying to tell me something with.
Oh, you can listen to the game. The Westwood One call of the game right here on the Zone.
Thank you. All right,
job,
it's
Zeph.
time to give away the last pair of Titans-Colts tickets to that October 13th game and a Harold Landry autographed football. Let's do the tickets first, Zeph Dog.
I feel like Bob and them pulling tickets out they pocket. Are y'all really pulling them out the box?
Yes.
There are a lot of Titans-Colts tickets.
We would
we're
love to
giving
see
away.
the box. We would love to see y'all pull the box.
Bob's box?
Yeah. You pulled them?
I pulled this. Yes.
Okay. Wait, you want to see Bob's box?
Yeah, I want to see him pull it out of the box.
It's already happened.
Listen, I'm done. It's 5:55. I can't. The red light's out.
Reed said we
I'm
had
out.
no hard out, Babs. We can go as long as we want.
Oh my.
No, we
Lord.
still got to get the break. Got to
Okay.
get to the
All right.
after party.
All
Hit
right.
it, Zeph.
Titans-Colts tickets right here.
Behave.
Tina Jackson.
Tina.
Tina! Hey,
They booed her. They booed her.
she's wearing a
got a
Steelers shirt.
Got the Steelers shirt on. Ramon will love you, though. Ramon will love you. Ramon will love you.
her friend
Good job.
Listen.
Good job.
Hey, her
Friend
part.
has a Titan shirt on.
She said, I still
I
support.
still support the Titans.
There you go. There you go.
That's Tina, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Her friend is wearing a tight shirt.
Yeah.
All right.
What else you got, Zell?
Autographed Harold Landry football.
James Sokiri.
Hey! See?
James
you said
hung
you was going
around.
to hang around.
He hung
you said
around.
you was going to hang around. There
He
you go.
said he was going to leave about 45 minutes ago, and then he was like, "No, I'm gonna hang around."
Waited on the parsley.
Actually,
Waited
it
around.
was longer than that ago.
Yeah.
He wanted to wait around for the parsley and then
Good
see if
job,
he won.
James.
Hey, y'all, let's get our money tonight, y'all. Parsley hitting, y'all.
Titans defensive coordinator Denard Wilson expects the Dolphins offense to look a lot like what they saw from the Packers. Wilson said the plan is sound. They just need to execute better. Titans offensive coordinator Nick Holtz, we feel like Will Levis is playing well, other than a few disastrous plays.
That sums it up well.
Yeah. Guess what? I'm tall, other than the fact that I have a short torso.
Remember, you said you look good on paper, Babs.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Hey, thank you, Smyrna!
Appreciate you, Smyrna. Yeah.
Back at it tomorrow for more hijinks. 3HL. Appreciate y'all including us in your day. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hope you have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you're Tajay Spears, Traylon Burks, or anybody that has the Oklahoma Sooner ties.
I love living in Middle Tennessee. We've got great restaurants, entertainment, sports, and one of the nation's top Ford dealers right here in our backyard. Two Rivers Ford. Remember that name. Two Rivers has been a staple in our community since 1983. They're locally owned. They have a non-commissioned sales team, and they sell below MSRP. They've been doing business with integrity for decades. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.